Hey guys, how's it going? Toby here, and welcome back to Locked Up Lamela. This is episode 6, and if you did miss the previous episode, feel free to drop back to my channel and have a little look. But thank you so much for all the support on it. It is well over 200 likes, and that is always absolutely amazing. But as you can see, this Warden's checklist, Lamela did get an assist checking one thing off his list, which did actually impress the Warden. They were having a chat in the hallway, and the Warden said to Lamela, look, I was impressed with your performance, and I would like you to try and join the A team. The team that you played for before was just our reserves, our B team. So he goes up to Andy Carroll, the captain of the A team, and he asks, look, can I join your team? Is there a spot for me in the team? And Andy says yes, there is definitely a spot on the right hand side for you, and that is what happens. This is the new Inmates team. This is the A team. In goal we have De Gea for stealing donuts from Tesco. The naughty man stole a Krispy Kreme donut. John Terry on the left hand side for being a massive dirty racist. On the right hand side we have got the big man himself, Titus Bramble, and he is in jail for sexual assault and urinating in public. On the right hand side we've got Wilkinson. He was put in jail for assault, which is very bad indeed. On the left hand side, Jose Enrique was caught drink driving and put into our jail. Ravel Morrison, man, this guy was bad. Theft, caught with a gun, and assault, so he is our left centre mid. In the middle here, we have got the man himself, Joey Barton. And Joey Barton was caught with 2 acts of violent conduct. Lands him in prison with these guys. On the right hand side, we've got a central attacker mid. I was going to change him, but it's just not worth it for 8k. This is kind of like a joke team. I play 1 game per episode with this team, and this guy was accused of manslaughter in a car accident. Lamela, as we know, is the match fixer. Up front, we've got Andy Carroll, Big Andy, and unfortunately, he assaulted his ex-girlfriend, and then James Rodriguez was also caught drink driving, just like Jose Enrique. So that is the new Inmates team, and yes, all of those were actual, real reasons that have all been convicted for, and if you want to look them up, feel free, but I spent a little time researching and making a genuine Inmates team, just to make this series a little bit more interesting. But this guy's an amazingly quick team. Emenike, Obafemi Martins, Obasi, he had an incredibly quick defence, and considering my team doesn't have full chemistry and some of the players just don't link up at all, I thought this was going to be incredibly difficult, and David Luiz, the incredibly overpowered defender, gets a goal in the 28th minute. And it was at this point that I thought, this is going to be incredibly tough. I was going to really struggle. We pass it up to Lamela. Lamela tries to do some skills, gets past him with a flip-flap, then a scoop turn and smacks it into the back of the net in the 55th minute. Does that count as a skill goal, or would you like something a little bit more exciting to tick off the box on that checklist from the Warden? But Andy Carroll with a screaming volley, that was insane, and we get a corner here, whip it in, and we do, unfortunately, miss the header, but Joey Barton smacks it into the back of the net in the 73rd minute to make it 3 goals ahead, and I could not believe that I was even ahead in this game. It was ridiculous. I try and get past, he barges Lamela off the ball, and we get a penalty, and to try and get one of those checklists taken off, which is score 2 goals in 1 game, we take it with Lamela, and this penalty is sublime, straight into that top right corner. You cannot get better than that, and you guys know that I suck at penalties, so I was stunned at that. And then again, we go around with Lamela, keep going past his players, smack it into the back of the net. We have got a hat-trick with Lamela. That is another item on the checklist ticked off, so compared to last episode, we have done absolutely amazing, and I think it's because we are using the Inmates A team, and there you go, they are the ones ticked off. If you want the skill goal one ticked off as well, I don't know if that one counts. It wasn't an amazing skill goal. I just used a flip-flap and a scoop turn and then smacked it into the back of the net, so I don't know, but it is up to you. But at least we get an extra 4,000 coins at the end of this episode, and this is the team that we are going to be using as from now on. In the next 2 games, it is just a normal locked up Lamela team, and if we win the next game, that means we get to change the team, and at the end of the episode, I will ask you which team we would like to build, but that depends on if we win this game, and the next game if possible. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys, this is an absolute goal fest. 5 goals in that first game, and I will tell you now, it's a goal fest. It's going to be very, very interesting. We do a nice little bit of skill from here with Elia in the back of the net in the 5th minute. Absolutely fantastic there to make that our first goal. And this guy, we just go on an absolute tear. Very lucky there from Arnautovic. It was a crazy deflection, and it's in the back of the net. We run with Elia, do some little bit of trickery, try and get past his players, and I may have done a little bit too much trickery, and I just couldn't get past him. He was just covering me like an absolute beast, and I could not do a thing. And the ball falls back to Arnautovic. He's just like, look, let me finish this off. Smacks it into the back of the net in the 16th minute to put us in the lead by 3 goals, which is very nice. And then Arnautovic again, near post, absolute screamer, 36th minute. We are now 4 goals ahead, going on an absolute tear. And then Palacio decides to have a little run. We're just tearing through his defence, 5-0. Already in the 41st minute. It's not even half time yet. I am destroying this guy. Arnautovic again just keeps on running. He's got so much strength, and then just hammers it into the back of the net again, making it 6-0. And this was really unlucky. My players just got stuck, and then Kaka got the ball, and there wasn't really anything I could do. I tried to tackle him, it fell back to him, and he does manage to get a goal in the 45th minute, which is a bit of a shame. I got a bit worried here because he got another goal back. Very lucky indeed, but he did get another goal back. Luke Remy with another goal in the 58th minute, but don't you worry, we're going to punish him a little bit extra, and Arnautovic with his strength just powers through, smacks it into the back of the net in the 75th minute, and don't you worry, we're still not done. We get a final goal in the 88th minute to make it 8-2, which is by far the best scoreline we've had so far, giving us 667 coins, meaning we only need 20,449 left to free Lamela from jail. We have won 10 games, we have drawn 5, and overall we have earned 9,177 coins. But this guy had a very nice non-rare team, and I was a bit worried because the people that usually make non-rare teams are the players that are usually very good. But ANITA with a bit of a cheeky goal there in the 9th minute to make at our first goal, which I was quite pleased about. It's always nice to get an early goal. And Arnautovic blasting through with his pace, straight past the keeper with a cheeky bit of skill, and it's in the back of the net in the 18th minute. Very pleased about that. I got past his keeper to make up for that slightly dirty first goal, but we get a third here just so easily with Rodrigo Palacio, and we just went on a tear again, and straight from kickoff, we just sprint with Palacio. It was kind of like playing on amateur against this guy. I love this game. You know, on FIFA, when you just come up against those bad players, it's just so much fun. Back there, you saw a beautiful piece of skill. Passes plays, then on smacks it into the back of the net. Again, 45th minute, just before half-time. And we are now in the second half, and unfortunately, he does actually get a goal back. And to be fair, he actually played really well in the second half. I was genuinely impressed. We're getting another with Arnautovic going on an absolute machine run here. It's just amazing. And Elia gets the ball straight past his defender, smacks it into the back of the net, straight past his keeper in the 69th minute. We are now 7-1 up, but unfortunately, this is a fantastic goal from Johan Goodbye. Beautifully set up, and it's in the back of the net in the 73rd minute. So he has got a couple of goals, and to be fair, he does actually get another here. I just didn't know how to defend this. I got a bit confused, and it just falls back to him, and it's in the back of the net in the 85th minute. But not to worry, because we're just going to get another goal just for a little bit of fun. Tear through his defence with Arnautovic again, and do a little cheeky diving header with Elia in the 87th minute to make that game 8-3, giving us 660 coins, and meaning that we won all 3 games in this episode. We still have not lost. We have won 11 and drawn 5. So now it is time for you guys to suggest some new teams. I would like, if you want it to be a hybrid or not, if you want it to be one league or one nation, tell me the formation you want, and tell me the budget, and if there's any leagues, any specific players you would like into the team that we've got for the next 10 wins, which should be very interesting. But we did get that 4,000 bonus, which is why the coins have gone up so dramatically from completing the Warden's objective. So that is why we have now only got 16,163 coins to get left to free Lamela, which is absolutely amazing. I really do hope you enjoyed this episode. Tried to make it a little bit more fun for you guys, and it's a bit of a long one. Massive goal fest, 21 goals in 5 games, which is just amazing. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, consider hitting that like button. But thank you very much for watching, and if you would like to see more, click that subscribe. But thank you so much, guys. Have an amazing day, and goodbye.